It's the phenomenal STEMist. And I'm here with Mr. Courtney Morgan. I'm here with Mr. Courtney Morgan. Just say hello to the people, Courtney.
Hello, people. How are you all doing this fine evening?
They're not here yet, but they'll be here.
Okay. Hey, no problem.
Yeah. So we're going to get started, Courtney. I'm going to just introduce you. Courtney Morgan is a brother from New York City. Yeah. Brother from New York City. Born and bred. He has parents from Panama and Cuba. But he was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, married with one child. And Courtney is a graduate of Temple University with a bachelor's in computer and information sciences. Go Temple. My family's from Philly. My family's from Philadelphia, so I know Temple real well. Just gets you understanding that he's a certified, basically computer tech guy. So he's a techie, he's an IT guy. That's what I call people like you. I call them IT guys. You have several certifications, C+, A+. We're going to talk about the fact that he's a certified ethical hacker. He's a hacker now, whatever that means. I don't know. But we'll talk about what you do for a living shortly. But before we do, I want to ask you a question. When did you fall in love with your discipline? So you have a bachelor's degree in computer sciences, basically. When did you fall in love with your profession or your discipline?
Well, I'll tell you the truth. Me and IT and computers, we have what we call a love, not love relationship.
Okay.
Meaning, when I first started, I was all into video games when I was younger. I was like, video games, Donkey Kong, that's what I want to do when I get older. So what I did is, like, in high school, I took computer programming, but it wasn't like graphics behind it, like the video game, just like text-based. Mm-hmm. So, you write a program and say, enter your name. You put in your name. It's a high name, So I was like,
that's boring.
Yeah. That's what I signed up for, It'll get better in college. So college, basically, same thing. It was more text-based and more programming. So more like code and stuff. So I started liking the end product, like I said, but the work to get there, to learn programming was my cup of tea. Mm-hmm. So basically all those nice video games, we're around the same age. We grew up with Nintendo, and it was so colorful. And, it went from Atari, which was like ping, pong, pong, to like Zelda. And I mean, who knows what they're doing now? But the foundation of those things are boring numbers and letters and code. And that's like the love-hate relationship that you have with it. Yeah. Exactly. I tried to learn coding. I tried, Code Academy. They give free programs to learn coding. My head hurt. I quit after 2 weeks. I just couldn't do it. Like I said, you fall in love with the end product. Everybody want to make apps. Everybody want to do this. But to get there, it's like all the boring stuff. And I was like, I didn't sign up for this. Right. But it wasn't, I think until I had like the work experience and started working at a job and see what I can do or learn to do, that's when I really fell in love with it, I saw that, okay, what I've learned, well, what I learned brought me first financial industry, so I was working like on the stock market stuff, doing IT for them. Mm-hmm. And then there, what it did, it got me in love with the trading side, like how to learn trading and stuff like that. Got my Series 7, started trading and whatnot. So I was like, man, forget IT. I ain't doing that no more.
I'm trading in the stock market. And isn't that what, especially in New York, so many people who are talented in the STEM fields, they get recruited to the financial industry and they're like, forget STEM, I'm about to make some money.
Yeah, pretty much. You get those nice bonus checks and stuff. You're like, man, listen, I want to learn how to trade.
Right.
That's when I hear IT again. Like, IT ain't doing nothing for me. But then I got laid off. So then I was trying to get a new trading job, and I was like, oh man, it's like God was calling me to go back to IT. So I was like, kind of like Jonah and Nineveh, like I ain't going back to that. to get IT. But when you're into vicious unemployment, you fall back on what you know, and then I started loving it again. So
okay.
It's really, like I said, to make a long story short, when you start getting that work experience and you're not like in your books, that's when I really like fell in love with it. So.
Okay, so it was a journey for you. Your career was pretty much a journey for you. A love-hate experience, like you loved the end product, but what it took to get there, it wasn't as fun, but as you just got more and more experience in it, and you know, your path decided, hey, I want you to be in IT. This is what you're meant to be, money or no money. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So when you were learning IT, what tools did you use to discipline yourself? So computer sciences, first of all, is it difficult? And what did you use to discipline yourself to do well in school, in college?
I would say, like, with everything you learn is difficult. Like for a baby, learning to walk is difficult, but just somebody like me, walking is easy. So it's like, when you first start, it's difficult, but when you start learning and you start understanding what needs to be done, it gets a little easier. One of the tools I've learned later in my college career, not really in the beginning, was applying the word no. For example, people is like, let's go to, let's go hang out. Nah, let's do this. Dude, I got to study. Like I said, that's later on, like I said, so my first year, in a new city.
First year, you like, yes.
Do everything. Like, exactly. Like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But then, when you get older, you got to learn how to say no.
Wow.
And honestly, like computer science, it could bog you down, especially if you're coding or learning networking or learning just any discipline with it, because IT is the big field. So if you're doing that, you also sometimes got to say no to your books, per se, just to get away that stress. Like some week, I'm like, you know what? I'm going home. I'm going to New York. I don't want nothing for school for this weekend. It's like decompressed, So sometimes, you got to say no to hanging out, but sometimes you got to say no just to get your mind right. And another thing, resources. For example, a discipline I've learned is to use your resources, meaning while I was in school, I had a job at the library. So by that having a job at the library, I was exposed to a lot of library
books. Yeah.
That I didn't have to take out. I go take one from the library, go read it in the office and whatnot. And then when we had open book tests, the professor was like, you can bring we're going to use an open book, but don't copy word for word from the textbook. I had a different textbook.
Listen to me. Stop promoting plagiarism. I'm just playing. No, I get it.
But I was saying is that, and then I had another job working in the computer lab. So, it's funny because I was an IT major who didn't own a computer. So it's like, I was like, how I'm going to get around this is going into the computer lab and do what I need to do there. So use your resources, and just remember to decompress. Don't decompress too much, but just remember, man.
Balance.
2 hours, it was like, boom. Imagine like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? 3 months, but that's kind of tools I use.
Yeah, I love that. So learning how to say no, I think that's consistent. We've been talking for almost, this is going to be a month. This is the last Sunday in January. And that will seem to be consistent from everybody. Time management, learning how to say no because you got to study, but also balance, finding ways to reward yourself so that you can decompress because it's so stressful, so much work. But I think what you said was pretty novel. Use your resources. use your resources, meaning, you know, get a job that is conducive for your study in college. Yeah, because when I was in college, I was a tutor, and nobody came to tutoring, so I had all that time to study. I was a lab instructor for the rest of my time there, and that helped me hone my skills as a teacher as well as in the sciences, and it gave me a network for the sciences. So yeah, I agree. Like you know, don't just work. When you're in college, don't just work. Have a job that assists you, because you know it could hurt you if you're working too hard and you don't have time to study. So I love that. I love those ideas.
Also, one thing I've also set dates. Like for example, you know, you get the syllabus and say you have a test in that day, but try to know the material before that day or the week before that day. So say, okay, the test is the 31st, I need to know this by the 20th, you know?
Right.
Just so you're not cramming and killing yourself the night before. Like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I did.
Right.
Because like sometimes, you know, you need to be fresh when you walk into the exams and whatnot. So.
Yeah. Yes. No cramming. Yeah. And so the way you could do that, I like that. Set dates to say, I need to be done a week before. That's so important. Because if you cram, you're not going to remember. Okay.
You know, you're running to the test and your last night's clothes and whatnot.
Trying to do an all-nighter. That's classic freshman year. All-nighters are classic freshman year, but if you want to make it in STEM, you can't continue that. Like he said in the beginning, he did it. Most of us do. But by junior year, if you're still behaving that way, it's not working. It's not going to work. It's not going to help you. All right. So what were your challenges in school? What were the things that challenged you the most when you were there at Temple University as a computer sciences major? Huh?
That's it. TU. That's what you call it.
TU. I'm from OU. OC, really. OC.
Challenges. And I'll tell you the truth, because, you know, we're being blunt. One challenge I really had to overcome was just having like a lackadaisical attitude when I first started. You know, it's like I told you in the beginning, you know, you fall in love with the end product, but like doing the text-based programming, no graphics and everything, like I didn't sign up for this. You know, I signed up for something, you know, I wanted the Donkey Kong, the Q-Birds, whatever, the games we played. That's what I wanted. So, and then another thing is like all the extra classes you had to take, like, you know, so I was doing IT computers, but I had to take chemistry, calculus, and all those classes, which I thought was irrelevant to my major. So I'm like, why gotta do this for, man? You know, why? All right, you know what? Let me do enough to pass those classes and concentrate more on my major. But the problem with that is that your GPA is a sum of the whole. Right.
You gotta do. It's about competition, man. It's about competition. Like, yeah, maybe chemistry has nothing to do with computer sciences, but it's about broadening your mind and seeing they're trying to see if you were excellent in everything. This is why we call it phenomenal STEMist, right? You got to be phenomenal, and that's what they're looking for. Yeah, and you like, I don't care. I don't need that stuff.
Yeah, so that's how I first started. So, you know, that attitude, then you got to realize is that some of these classes, you know what I'm saying, it's not just about the material, but the life lessons you learn.
Absolutely.
For example, calculus and chemistry, like chemistry teach me how to be precise with, you know, measuring and all that stuff. But calculus opened my brain more.
Absolutely.
You know.
Yep, calculus, that's what it's all about. Cal 1 and Cal 2 is just widening your mind. It had nothing to do with anything.
Exactly. Like I said, I had to get over that attitude, like, you know, I'm taking this class, and then, like, when I have to write papers, I'm like, well, I'm writing these 10-page papers for. They're not with computers, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But then that helped me to do like research and how to dig deeper
Mm-hmm.
and how to express myself more. So, like I said, getting over that lackadaisical attitude of like, oh, I'm focused on this. I don't need this. And then another thing is like the challenge was like we're having that attitude. Like I told you, like you get like grades, like a high grade on one thing, but the rest of the grades wasn't too high,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing about it is, you know, I could have done better in the beginning, but then you gotta realize is that, like I said, college is about classes and teacher life lessons, and then also, you know, if you realize, and I realized when I went home one weekend that I'm in a position that other people are not in. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Tampa.
Say that.
You know, and my friends, you know, we all love each other, but my friends back home I'm the only one on Temple campus from my block.
The opportunity is great. The opportunity is awesome. Yeah.
Exactly.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, boom. They don't have a chance here, or I was like, they don't have a chance, but they're not here, so I got to represent for them. You know, I got to represent for everybody. So you know what? Could change my attitude, could change everything, and also when I take classes now, when I took classes then,
Mm-hmm.
you know, not only did I concentrate on my computers, but then, you know, I took a public speaking class because it's like, you got to learn how to express yourself, especially when you go on job interviews. You take leadership courses. You take African American studies, so you know who you are, you know where you came from. So the whole thing comes down to like learn the life lessons in these additional courses you're taking. Don't worry so much about your major. Yes, concentrate on your major, but college is big. You can learn almost anything you want to learn.
Right. Right. Take advantage of it. Because not everybody has the same amount of opportunities as you.
Right. So the grades start improving, you know, everything was looking good. So that's how you do it. So that's, I guess, you know, and then, like I said, you start learning, you discipline your time, you start saying no, as I said before earlier. But the whole base of just getting over that attitude, and the mental, get over that attitude, like, you know, I just want this. Why am I doing this? Look at life as whole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You pay your rent, pay your thing, you pay car note, whatever. You know, it's not like okay, I'm only living in this apartment. Why gotta pay my light bill?
Right. You gotta do. It's the holistic thing. I love that. You're like you had to change. You had to change your mindset. Right. You had to change your attitude. Mm-hmm. You realize that had to change, and that is half the battle in college. If it's not going in the direction that you wanted to, you gotta change something. Something's not working. You gotta change. Yeah.
Right. And another thing is like, you know, like I said, I'm probably not the only one who started off slow. And, you know, end up graduating. There's other students who's like, you know, I'm starting off slow. I don't belong in college. I'm dropping out. And it's like, just persevere. As long as you can stay in there, your money is right. You know, like they didn't kick you out. Just stay in there. You know, you can make it to the end. You know, you can do it. I did it, so you can do it. So
push forward. Graduate. You know.
3 or 4 years in college, you don't have a paper to show for it.
Nah.
Not saying it's a paper, but you know, just you know, graduate. You're in college to get out of college.
That's right. Persevere. Now, I mean, I'm a proponent, you know, a promoter of STEM, because, like I'm telling you, an IT job with a bachelor's degree. I'm not looking to see. I mean, yes, GPA is important, but if you have a bachelor's in a field where hardly anybody has a bachelor's in that field, and there's a whole bunch of jobs for IT professionals, they're not looking to see if you got 3.9 on your GPA. Did you finish? Are you certified? That's it. That's the beauty of technology. Like in other you know fields, grades may matter a lot, but there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of biology majors, so it might matter that you know you have a 3.9 and a high MCAT score if you want to get into medical school, where everybody's trying to get into medical school. But if you get a degree in technology, engineering, trust me, you had if you finished, if you had C's, it doesn't matter. You finished and you have that degree, and these 10 jobs that require a degree, they're coming, they're asking for you. So I'm not asking you to, not like he said, you want to be phenomenal because you want to be excellent to represent yourself as a Black male for your community, appreciate the opportunity at university, but you got to persevere. Even if you're not getting the grades you want, just finish and you'll see.
Just make it to the end. Like I said, just make it to the end, like you said, study hard, do what you got to do. Start off well. Don't start off well. But if you don't, it's not the end of the world.
That's right.
You can always make it to the end.
Right.
Then you can always work in the financial services, learn stocks,
Yeah.
You can always come back. You can always come back.
Yeah. The credentials are great enough for you to come back. All right, let's look at another question I have for you. What are your challenges now? So before I talk about your challenges now, tell us what you do for a living.
Well, right now I'm at Lockheed Martin. I'm a tech analyst. So basically what I do, I got to make sure everybody is up and running, because if not, nobody could work, because the world is based on computers.
Right.
So I tell people, it's like, like I said, we're all in this together. But people be like, oh, well, I designed this, I do that. But like, yeah, the computer can't turn on.
You can't do nothing. Yeah. Like right now, like we're talking via computer. If something goes wrong, like this whole thing is over.
If you connect, you can't connect to the network, you can't share files and all that. So my job is to make sure everything's up and running. Also, what I do now, like we mentioned, the certified ethical hacker. That's I'm getting into the security field, and this is what I tell you about graduated and doing IT. It's like you go in on one aspect, but it could bring you to a whole lot of world, because you keep your ear to the street, everything. There's a data breach, there's this, there's that, So when those courses come around, that's what I'm doing. So I'm like, that's where I want to go next in life. Sort of. And to call ethical hackers. So it's not like, you're in there trying to break, well, you're trying to break things, but you're being
for good.
Not trying to steal data. You're not trying to do, bad thing. They call it black hat, white hat, which just sounds so very racist. But, the whole other thing is like, that's want to go. But on a daily basis, what I do, I make sure the system's running. I make sure, people can get to their drives, make sure the network is good. Make sure, just make sure people can work. Pretty much.
So that's an awesome company, Lockheed Martin, and you're basically the IT guy for a division in Lockheed Martin, making sure that the computer system is up and running. If something goes wrong, I'm knocking on your door like, hey, I can't get on my computer. You're the first person they find to get everything working again so they can flow properly.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, like, not only do we get calls in Orlando, we get calls from all over. Like, I speak from people from England. Say, hey, guys, all right, let me remote onto your computer. All right, done.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So, like, that's pretty cool. So, Lockheed Martin, period, international, national division. If you're the one to be tasked with the job, you're the person that you get access to their computer and fix the problem. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. And look at this, guys. This is a Black man from the hood, from Brooklyn. Not even like from where I'm from, where Queens, the beautiful borough of Queens, where we have grass and trees, and driveways. He's from, what part of Brooklyn are you from?
Crown Heights.
Yeah, Crown Heights. Like, he's from where we're from, and he got an awesome opportunity to go to university, and he took advantage of it, even though he started off like not liking it at first, and he's now, working for Lockheed Martin. You guys, you can do that too, and you can still be down and do that. Go ahead, say that.
Yeah, that's the same. And I think that's one of the things about the how people feel about computer people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, where you got the thick glasses. Well, I got glasses, but you know what I mean? Like we're in there, you know, buck teeth, just there all day, and I'm like, oh,
you got a life.
You
Yeah.
know? And just because you're smart doesn't mean you have to. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to fall into a stereotype.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know?
I love that. I love that, Courtney. You don't have to fall into a stereotype of what what you think a IT professional, a geek, you know, a doctor, a scientist. Don't put them in a stereotype, because then if you don't fit that stereotype, you will not dream to be that. And trust me, you could be that. You could be that, you know? So I'm really just happy that, you know, you're expressing that to the community. Go ahead, say what you're saying.
Oh, no. And like I said, well, IT is like, you know, like I said, everybody needs a computer and whatnot. So it's funny because I laugh with myself. It's like I have access to the CEO of Lockheed Martin's computer.
Wow.
Marilyn Houston. You know
wow.
what I'm saying? Like if I want to, you know, I'm still going to say by grace. If I want to show her, if I ever want to show her, like,
and you could. Didn't somebody do that, like for Trump's? Like he was working for Twitter, and he was the IT guy for Twitter, and he shut down Trump's account. Remember that?
See what IT could do for you?
IT, man, IT, guys. No, that's not your goal. But just to see, you know, how much access you have, and all it takes is to just do well in school. And this is one of the careers that you can literally do just a 4-year degree and get a really good opportunity, you know, really good opportunity to work for a private company. Lockheed Martin has nothing to do with IT. Lockheed Martin is like an engineering and weapons country. Aerospace, okay.
More aerospace. So, you know, you talk to the people who are like building the jets and whatnot. They just not too long ago, Russell Korsky that builds the helicopters. So you hear all the engineers like talking about how they're building the jets and they're doing all this stuff. And then you see some cool stuff like how they're like using 3D printers to print some of the parts and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, you see all this, but IT got me through the door.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you see a lot of cool stuff at Lockheed Martin, but his career as an IT professional, you know, information technology, computer sciences, that's what I'm talking about today. It gets you through awesome doors, like all kind of doors. Okay. So yeah, what are your challenges? What's your toughest challenge? Hey guys, hey Dad, hey Roosevelt, hey Anel, thanks for watching. I hope Caitlin's watching, Anel. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, first thing, you know, with technology, it's like it's just staying relevant. You know, you finish the school thing, but you know, you still got to keep up to par with what's going on. Because like I said, when I started programming, like in high school, it was Pascal. So that was the language. You say Pascal today, people like, what?
What's that?
You go into a job and say, I program Pascal. They look at you like, really? You know? So it's just keeping up. And sometimes you gotta like keep up or teach yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like just staying relevant. And another thing is like I said, you work for these companies, they have deadlines. They need their computer up like yesterday. You know, when something goes down, they don't have time for you to really get, you know, lollygag and say, what to do. You gotta come there, you gotta be sharp.
Quick, sharp.
It's not working. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? These people have deadlines. They have, they have deadlines that they missed. So now they're lackadaisical. Now your problem. It's like, you know, some people, they lollygag on their own time. And now tomorrow. And now you got to get this up and running because
they have a deadline.
And you got 15 minutes to get it up when the solution might take an hour.
Right.
So
that's the pressure that you feel. You got a lot of pressure.
Mm-hmm. Right. Then you're thinking yourself, this Lockheed. So if I don't do something, a missile might go off or something. You know, what's all the crazy stuff?
Right.
When they lose the government contract, and that's all, you know, That's on your shoulders. So it's like, that's a lot of pressure.
Pressure, yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, stay relevant because Microsoft do updates every other day, and if they do update on your computer in the system, and somebody's down and you don't know why they're down, is because of update. So you gotta stay relevant. So a couple things I do is I subscribe to websites. I subscribe to howtogeek.com. I subscribe to Linda. Linda, it teaches you how to do stuff, but you gotta pay like a fee every month. So I just do the free trial and let it be. And at Microsoft, for those who don't know, Microsoft has this thing called Microsoft Virtual Academy, where you go in and you can do free training on just about anything IT.
Wow.
So the thing about it is, if you want to code, they have a training, and it's taught by Microsoft teachers, because, even though Apple is trying to take stake, Microsoft is still the big thing out.
Right.
So it's by Microsoft teachers, and they teach you how to do stuff.
For free?
Yeah, for free. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, so, post a link on this, post a link on the video.
Can I?
Not now, but
later.
Comment on there. Yeah, that's awesome. So it's called Microsoft what? Virtual Academy?
So it's like that, and of course it's taught by Microsoft teachers. And that's where I learned some stuff that I didn't learn in school. I learned how to make virtual machines. I've learned, I dabble in coding here and there. But like I said, that's not my lifelong dream. So,
but the fact that you can learn it for free, that is amazing.
Right. So let's say you have thoughts about IT, but don't know if you want to do it. You have a chance to learn. To say, okay, I like this as opposed to this. So you don't waste time. Just not what I expected. You have you can learn some stuff. The picture I sent you earlier about stenography and whatnot. And then, like I said, that's why. All right, quick story. I know I'm talking a lot.
No problem.
A quick story. One thing about IT, sometimes you can mimic what they do in the movies. Mm-hmm. Like one time, it's just my old job, not Lockheed, but my old job, somebody was hacking into the system and shutting down the servers. So then we looked at the server and noticed any time a particular IP address came up, the server went down.
So it was that person?
Yeah. So what you do is you do it. I'm going to get really techy right now, but you do a trace route to the IP address. It shows you where, the trace route from where you started to where it ends up. And then we found out it was at NYU. So we call it NYU. So
you were able to find, all of our computers have an IP address. So you're actually you're able to find the person's computer, and that person's computer was on NYU's campus.
Right.
Okay.
So we was able to do a lookup, find the computer name, and they found the dude. He was still at the computer. He was a disgruntled worker.
Oh my God.
He left. So what I'm saying is I'm like, that's movie stuff.
That's movie stuff. That's movie stuff. That's pretty cool.
Right. So you don't have to live a life as a programmer for IT. You can do some fun stuff.
Yeah, I love that. All right, so last question. You give me a lot of favorite parts. What's your favorite part of your career?
My favorite part is just helping people, get them on track.
Stick a pin right there. A lot of people want to help people, right? And they don't view a career in IT as helping people, but they are. Continue what you were saying. That's your favorite part of is helping people.
Right. That's so good. At the end of the day, you help somebody, and on a larger to smaller scale, by you helping somebody that day, get them up and running, you don't know what you just produced in the world.
Yeah.
It's okay, some people are you're just IT, or you restart the computer, whatever, So it's okay, but by that person getting on their computer, now they could build something to protect the world, to protect their country, So like I tell people, some people have different things about chemistry. You might do something and the little thing you think you did that lab might just cure a major disease
Yeah.
down the road.
Yeah.
So to think about it, just, helping people, and it feels good when people, when they don't expect you to be the IT guy. Because first of all, my name itself is Courtney Morgan, so they just think it's some lady.
Courtney, there are a lot of I have an uncle named Courtney. There are a lot of guy Courtneys, but I get it.
In this culture, like in Caribbean culture, is normal, but in this culture,
true,
where Courtney, they think like Kardashian,
Yeah.
Like that. So when I come through the door and they're like, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "Yeah, you call Courtney."
That's me, Yeah, I love that, and unfortunately that happens to a lot of professional people of color. They expect you, oh, here's the trash over here, Courtney, or not, here's the trash. It's like, actually, no, I'm Courtney Morgan. I'm here to fix your computer. I'm the IT guy. It's like, unfortunately, the expectation of us is not the best. And so for you, to transcend their expectations, it feels so good. And like, it's like, that's the purpose of Phenomenal STEMist, right? Is to create more of people like us, Courtney, so we can break the cycle of having expectation that Black boys don't do anything but sports and music, and then they end up being anybody, but STEM professionals, and they can be STEM professionals. Courtney Morgan right here is an example of a brother that can be a great STEM professional. Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah, a couple of things. Yeah, I agree exactly. We can do it. Like I said earlier, it may not start the way you expect it, but just keep persevering. And it's funny, 2 quick stories. First, when I had an interview for the FBI when I just was coming out of college.
Wow.
It was me and another lady, Caucasian and whatnot. So she said, and the guy comes down and he walked right past me and he said, "Courtney Morgan."
That's me.
And then from there, how the interview is going to turn from right there, like, oh, this is not good. And then the second thing, and another thing I like about my job is that when you're done, and then people are like, wow, you're a genius. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I know I'm saying, you know what I mean?
It's all good.
When they call you, like, they say, oh, you're a genius, they don't expect you, but then when you're done, they say, oh, you're a genius and all that stuff.
They
have other people, that don't look like us, but they call you genius. I was like, we could do this. I don't have to be the only one who's called a genius, Just
absolutely.
Just keep on.
Absolutely.
Doing that. Your enemy is your footstool. That's what the Bible says.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, just
you can do. It's not just, I'm tired of, us being portrayed as, when I say us, I mean STEM professionals, as special, as if, somehow we were able to do it because we're special and only special. No, this is a lot of people. I am not. No, we are all special. We are all unique. So I'm not saying I'm not special. But there are a lot more kids that can be IT professionals. There are a lot more kids that can be engineers and doctors, right? It's nothing inherently special about like only this group of people. The small amount of you can be it. No, that's not true. That's not what is promoted in other communities. Other communities are like, are not like, well, you can't. Every person, sometimes born in the family saying, yep, you're going to be this, you're going to be that. Now, I'm not saying everybody has to be told what to do, but I don't want parents to feel like, well, my kid can't do it because he or she doesn't fall under the realm of special. You gave the example of starting off, lackadaisical and finished, and now you're working at Lockheed Martin. You had an interview at the FBI for IT. For IT?
Yeah.
That
exactly.
All right. Anything else you wanted to say about challenges? Oh, no, not challenges. Not challenges. Your favorite part of your career. I think you wanted to talk about that goldfish.
Oh, yeah. So earlier today, I sent Maya a goldfish, a picture of a normal goldfish. Now, I'll let Maya describe it. How did the goldfish look?
The goldfish, it looked like a goldfish. Yeah.
Just a regular fish.
A regular goldfish.
Like,
nothing special.
Nothing special, just regular goldfish. However, I put in a message in the picture that unless you have the tools, you're not able to see the message. So I sent Maya the tool. I said, download this and look. And then she saw the secret message. You want to read it? You still have it up? Or?
I think I did. I think I have it up. So basically, I can't show it to the group, but it says, "Hi, Maya. This is a secret message written in this picture. Great job, phenomenal STEMist." So like he was able to do some kind of computer foolishness and hack into I can't even explain it. But this is something that he loves to do, obviously. Go ahead.
What I was able to do is encrypt a message into the picture that you can't see with the naked eye.
Yeah.
You can't even see it like you can't even see it at all. Even if you put a magnifying glass to it, you can't see it at all. Still can't see it.
You have to use a code.
Right. So I sent it to her. I gave her the tool, and now the tool could decrypt the message. And I'm just showing her how people like nowadays communicate. Like I said, I'm trying to do ethical hack. Not trying to. I'm doing that ethical hacking and like cybersecurity and all this stuff. So what I'm showing is that how people, even like quote unquote terrorists, could send messages to each other
without being seen. Wow. Right. And how it's important for jobs to be able to tap in and see that.
Right. So let's say you might hear on the news that somebody's computer got confiscated, right? And then they go to the computer, all we see is pictures. But no, if you decrypt those pictures,
there were a lot of messages.
You might see pictures of things you're not supposed to see.
Yeah.
So I don't know, this will make IT fun for me because it's like you get to do movie stuff.
Movie stuff. Like and all those movies, they're not a lot of brothers that look like you, But you can do it. We can change it. Yeah, that's right. Because we are phenomenal STEMists. I am the phenomenal STEMist. And so is this guy right here. Any questions? I haven't seen any questions. Thanks you guys for joining. I didn't get a lot of people joining, but I hope you guys enjoyed this this video. If you have any questions, I'm giving you an opportunity to ask. No. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Courtney. This was such a great interview.
Thank you.
Yeah.
When you're done, I'll shoot up those little links, for the Microsoft Academy.
Yes.
And they also have, like Amazon Web Services, so that people want free training on that. Like I said, get a little touch of IT. If you like it, great. If not, at least you
try.
Why you don't,
Yeah. But there's just too many opportunities for you not to feel that you can get a good career in it. IT is an awesome career, so please consider it, and I hope Courtney was able to help you find a love for it. All right, bye.
All right, later. Be well. Peace.